Okay. Guys, things are definitely happening in Big Brother's house. For real. Things are happening. And this one was quite a shocker. I'm not even going to lie. This one was a shocker. Who would have thought that Kola will be caught French kissing Isabella? Guys, the cameras did not show us. And by the way, listen, I don't even know who was on duty yesterday manning the cameras in Big Brother's house. I don't know if it was just one person. Of course, it wasn't one person. But listen, if you know them, send this message to them. I'm coming for them. Because these people were just misbehaving yesterday. Yeah, they were just, something would be happening. The cameras would just run away. Something would be happening. Cameras would run. Like, why were people running? What was chasing you people? Anyways, shift. As I was saying, Jerry, according to how the housemates described it, Kola was literally, during the pool party, French kissing Isabella. Now, I'm not really sure if it was, like when the party was still in full swing or if it was before the party ended. Remember, there were ad breaks in between, so maybe anything could have happened at any point in time, yes. But guys, I did not see this one coming. Hey! Kola, Isabella. From where to where? Like, from where to where? This is Kola all the way on the side, chasing Dede dedicatedly, religiously. Dede is literally the god that Kola worships in that house. Kola wakes up in the morning, it's Dede. Kola is eating, it's Dede. Kola breathes, it's Dede. Anything Kola does, it's Dede. So Kola is all the way on this side. Isabella is all the way on this side. Prior to KK, that's Kaikumi's eviction, Isabella was all the way on this side. Doing stuff. And you see, during the pool party yesterday, the one thing I kept on ringing in my head is, this one that Isabella's boyfriend is not around anymore. Who's going to be rocking her ass? Who's going to be rubbing her boobs? Who's going to be touching her the way she loves to be touched during these parties, So somehow I kind of felt like, is she going to feel isolated, or she's going to improvise and look for a replacement? See, before I could say Jack, there was already somebody rocking Isabella's ass. And yes, it was Kocho. Kocho is a rocker of bombs in Big Brother's house, yeah. But that one was nothing new because Kocho, he has access to almost all the girls' bombs in that house with the exception of just a few. So I wasn't really surprised. So hearing the excited screams of the housemates after the pool party when they got back into the house, especially Sultana's reaction, the way she was describing it, I was shocked. And I was wondering, like, did this really happen? Like, did it really happen? Did it? Because I just could not piece the visuals in my head together. It was not adding up. And another reason why it wasn't really adding up is we know that Kola is always talking about aesthetics. If there's any girl that Kola will kill to kiss in that house, it is Dede. Nobody else. You cannot jazz Kola into believing that, there's another lips in that house that's more desirable than Dede's one. It has to be Dede. So, Kola, Isabella, bringing it together. How? But hey, how? But then they did. If I tell you I am not shocked, I am lying to you. Guys, I am shocked. And they were not drunk. They were not tipsy. This one was not a case of alcohol. Although it might seem as though Kola was a bit high. When I say high, not drunk, not intoxicated, because he kept on drinking water. He was drinking a lot of water after the party, yes, yeah. But Kola did not particularly deny what he did, right? Because he went to his friend, Bright, and Mide, who were trying to resolve their marital issues. And he was telling them that, listen, it wasn't that deep, that it was just a kiss, that it wasn't that deep, that he had to take one for the team. One for the team. And guys, it was so funny because all the guys in the house, they were hailing Kola, they were hyping him up. last night, Kola felt like the hero that rescued the city from plagues. I'm telling you. Because it seemed like all the guys had been... I'm just speculating right now. They probably had a bet on which guy will score Isabella, now that KK is no longer in the house. So Kola being the first to do it, oh my goodness, they must have been shocked. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody. And so it was really shocking. And Isabella too, afterwards, as she was having a conversation with Kocha was querying her for kissing Kola. And she was saying that why won't she kiss Kola? That I beg, that she misses Kaikumi. So I'm thinking, so because you miss your in-house lover, so you now decided that, okay, fine, to find comfort and solace, you're going to go kiss some other random guy. I mean, if Isabella had kissed K-Bobo, I wouldn't have been surprised, because those ones, they've cuddled, I think, on 2 different occasions. Yeah, even when Kaikumi was still in the house. But Kola, guys, hey God, I don't know if you understand why I am baffled. I did not see it coming at all. I did not see it coming. But anyways, that was what was giving the housemates excitement. Yeah, after the pool party, that was what was giving them excitement. The pool party itself was great, yes, but that was what was giving them so much excitement. Now, aside that, there was also another drama that was unfolding. This one was between Midday and Bright. I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if it was the vibe or if it was the alcohol. But ladies and gentlemen, Midday was very much out of character last night over Bright. And what was the issue? Her complaint was, during the party, she had seen him rocking Isabella in a very sexual manner. And then she was in the bedroom. There was Dede, there was Koyin, and then there was also, what's his name now? Jason J. They were trying to pacify her. And she was getting upset, like, no. That they just had a very long heart-to-heart conversation. Why would he go ahead and be doing such a thing? That is very upset. So Dede, her friend, was telling her that, girl, there's no point confronting this guy. He has done what he has done. Just leave him. She was like, Dede, me, I'm not you. Me, my head is not correct. Oh, da. And then she opened the door, was about to go out. And then right there in the dressing area, she saw Bright again with Ivata rocking him. Like, according to her, they were dancing again. And she was really mad. And since nobody could stop her now, she summoned Bright. Both of them, they went downstairs behind the snooker board. And that was where she was, questioning him, querying him. And Bright too was not really giving any reasonable explanation. Now for Ivata, his explanation was that, somebody wanted him to help her do something. And Ivata was sort of pushing him away, that she should just scratch that, but it was actually Isabella that he was dancing with. So she was asking, okay, why were you dancing with Isabella? Why? Bright did not seem to have a reasonable explanation. He had no valid reason. And because the cameras kept on going back and forth between them and other conversations happening in the house, she was not giving any particular reason. And hey guys, it was almost as though he did not care. He wasn't remorseful. And you see, it kind of made me sad for Mide in a way, because as far as I'm concerned, if you want to be upset, be really mad at him. If you don't want to be upset, there was no point even bringing up the conversation. So it felt like she was stuck in between, right? She wanted to be really, really mad at Bright, but it also seemed like she was scared of losing him. So she started off by being angry, but then she now started, toning down the harshness in her tone, right? And then she was like, why did you dance with her? And she was not sounding very demure, and the guy still wasn't giving any valuable reason. And then he was trying to kiss her, he was trying to touch her, he was even touching her neck, just so that she would forget about it or probably drop the conversation. And it was just really sad. Yeah. Because I was looking at Mide and I'm like, well, maybe you just want to create highlights for yourself. Maybe you just want to create drama. If that is the case, bravo, go ahead. Because at some point, she laid on the, I don't know what that thing is, maybe one of the cushioned chairs, and Bright was on top of her. And then a lot of housemates that were in the lounge at the time, they saw both of them and they started chanting kiss, 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 kiss for both of them to kiss. And they just did like a lip to lip peck, and that was it, you know. And according to her, they've not fully resolved the matter, but she'll let it slide. And I'm thinking, girl, this is why he's going to continue dishing you bullshit. Because in fact, not earlier in the day, in fact, guys, every evening, Bright and Mide, they're having conversations. Mide is giving Bright a second chance, a third chance, a fifth chance. It's a lot, and the list goes on and on and on. And he keeps on making promises that he was going to do better. But he did something which, in my opinion, is not that deep, but for her it was deep, because yes, people are built differently, yeah, and she can't even get angry at him. Nah, Mide for my hand for real. But anyways, they reconciled, they settled their differences, and then they were fine. Now finally, whilst all of that chaos, all of that madness was happening in the house, there was a gossip session between Gigi Jasmine, Sultana, and Thelma. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Thelma has officially joined the gossip gang. Yes, according to her, she signed on to them for all the juicy gossips in the house. And aside the fact that Sultana was one of the housemates that ran into the house bearing that news that Kola and Isabella had actually had a lengthy French kiss, she started bashing Isabella, which is something Sultana has been doing this entire week. She started bashing Sultana, body shaming her, you know, went on and on about, oh, she did Botox, she used lip fillers to give the illusion that she has full lips on top of her Cupid's bow, that she has hip dips. And then she went to go and get injections, but it's now like the thing is shifting. She's just saying a lot of things. In other words, trying to create the impression that Isabella's body is not real. Like, guys, Sultana has been saying a whole lot. And, you know, yeah, because she's been doing it like almost every day of this week, it's making me wonder that, okay, what exactly is it with Sultana and beautiful women? Is she so insecure that she just cannot stand seeing fine girls around her? Like, really? Or is it that she finds it very unbelievable that a young woman that has a 14-year-old child will still look that good with a banging body? Like, which one is it? Because, guys, I don't understand. And one thing about Sultana is she will definitely be malicious. Sultana cannot have an innocent conversation or an innocent gossip session about someone without being malicious. She's always, always malicious. And if my ears were not mistaken, I heard something about hygiene, body odor. Felt like she was saying that, oh, what's her name now? Isabella, instead of her to invest the money in hygiene, she invested the money in doing her body, And I'm thinking, well, guys, at this point, I don't even know. But one thing I know for sure is if all of those nasty talk gets to Isabella, Big Brother's house is going to burn. Or if Ebuka spills it on Sunday during his interaction with the housemates during the live eviction show, I am very certain that Isabella, or rather Sultana, is going to be denying it because she's the queen of gossips, malicious gossips, but then when she's called out, she's very, very quick to deny it. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, but I would love to hear your thoughts. So please go ahead, share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you all on my next video. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.